Hi everybody, thank you very much for joining me for this tarot read. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and get started, and I'll let you guys know too, this is going to be a general read. So it may resonate with you and it may not. That's just fine, guys. You're going to know if these messages are meant for you because they're just going to feel right. We are also going to draw an energy card at the end of this read. Great and full. And waking the lion. I feel a lot of empowerment in this waking the lion. I also feel like validation. Like somebody's going to feel validated and it's going to be empowering. I feel like it's something that they knew in their heart. I don't know if it was something that they could see was coming down the road or they predicted, but I feel like validation. Quieting the mind. Yeah, like somebody had a perspective on something. Like they knew something was going to come out a certain way. They knew an outcome was going to happen. There could be a level of intuition here, but I almost don't feel like it's intuition. I feel like it's more like common sense, or like it felt like common sense to somebody, like being able to see what was coming down the road. And we're going to grab a few more because I feel like there's going to be a secondary energy in this read too. Like I don't feel like somebody saw this coming like for themselves necessarily, because I keep getting like that common sense. Like somebody was smart enough to avoid some sort of trouble, but I feel like the trouble still happened. So that does make me think there's a secondary energy here of somebody who walked into that trouble. And this great and full card too, I'll tell you, I'm getting this vibe of this like dodged a bullet. Like grateful we were able to see this thing coming, grateful we were able to sort of step out of the way. And I do feel for that energy, this shining through card definitely applies. This is like somebody, I can see the words in my mind, like I knew it. Somebody was like, I knew it. I knew it was coming. I knew it was going to happen. I do feel like they stepped away from another energy. There was like two energies that parted ways here. And there's that Oracle's gift too. But you know, even in this Oracle's gift, I don't feel like there's, again, necessarily like intuition. I feel like to this person, it was common sense. Like if you do this, this is the result that you're going to get. But it was like somebody still did it anyways. Somebody still went forward with it, whatever this was. I feel like this Oracle's gift is like, somebody just knows what that outcome is going to be. Like they know that this is playing out in somebody's life, whether they've read it on social media or they have friends in common to find it out or not. It's like they know that this is happening. They know that somebody's going through whatever they thought was going to happen, whatever they knew was coming. Oh, see, that makes a lot of sense. Whoever this was, they warned them that they were going to a train wreck. On the train wreck, I see it in this Call of the Muse, which is funny. I never see things like that in this deck of cards. This deck of cards is a lot of times to me very healing, very empowering. But I feel like somebody stepped away into a situation that was very foolish. Very foolish. It's like they were led astray by this Call of the Muse card, something that was sort of fluffy and shiny and seemed really new and really special. And they like stepped away from something solid, something steady, something that could be counted on, something that was real, something that was tangible, to something that just looked fancy. And I do feel it was a very foolish decision. I do feel that it led them to trouble. It led them to no good. It led them to some sort of heartache, and someone else saw it coming like a mile away. So like I said to them, it was like common sense, ears wide open. They might have tried to tell this person to be like, hey, like, what are you doing? Like, what do you think you're doing? What result do you think you're going to get from this? And it's like somebody just didn't want to hear it. They were like too focused on whatever this Call of the Muse represented to them. It might have even been a romantic relationship. Oh, this powerful move. I feel like reality check. Reality check is what I get in my mind with this powerful move. I think karma is going to come into this read. I think this person wound up with some sort of karma. And I do believe it was this foolish decision that they made to step away from something that was steady, to step away from something that was solid, something that could be counted on, something that was safe, to move away to something that was shiny, something that was unpredictable, something that was superficial and wasn't really there. It's right. It's not something that you could count on, whatever this thing was. And we have Divine Matrix. Everything happens for a reason. I get pulled back to Great and Full. That dodged a bullet. Someone feeling like they dodged a bullet. Like everything happens for a reason. And I feel like it's speaking to them, walking away from this energy, parting ways with this energy that they tried to warn about this muse and what this muse really meant and what they were going to get at the end of it, because somebody saw it coming. I feel like by stepping away, they dodged a bullet. They didn't partake in whatever the consequences were. Yeah, there's extra energies in this read. There are extra energies, and whatever this muse is, this led this person to trouble. It led somebody to trouble. It's like whoever this muse was, this energy behind it sort of presented themselves like this birds of a feather, this close encounter, this sort of someone who had some sort of benefit to give, some sort of qualities to contribute to a relationship. You know, it's like they presented this illusion of being somebody who was worth investing in. They're not. Like, it was all air. It was smoke and mirrors. And this person saw it. This waking the lion, this empowerment, this person saw it. And I do feel that they feel validation about this coming around, whatever this is. Like I said, karma. I feel karma is playing a role in this, especially with that powerful move card coming into play. I feel like somebody got, when I say it, and this might sound a little mean, it's like somebody kind of got what was coming to them. Somebody kind of got what they earned because they moved in a certain way where that was going to be the only result that they were going to get. And it's like somebody who cared tried to warn them. Somebody tried to steer them away from it. They were determined to go. And I do feel like somebody dodged a bullet in being able to move away from whatever this energy is. But we do have let it go. So to me, this let it go card is definitely speaking to the person who's feeling this validation, who is feeling like, I called it, I saw it, I knew this was coming a mile away, I tried to warn this person. I do feel like they still have emotions invested, right? Like there's still heartache that this person is healing from. I do feel like this let it go is sort of like time to move on with the healing process, time to heal, time to not let whoever this person is from the past take up any more of your time and your energy or your emotions. It's time for you to move forward. And that's the true empowerment too, is being able to process those emotions and then cut the ties and move forward. We do have Into Me, I see, as well. And that card is definitely about getting introspective, about looking into yourself, seeing personal truths. And like I said, somebody saw all of this coming. They tried to warn somebody they cared about to move away from trouble, to move away from this muse. I just see so much trouble in this muse. I see this as like a really like low vibrational person. It's somebody who's very superficial, has very much smoke and mirrors, and where they go, trouble and drama follows. And I do feel that's exactly what somebody got. They got trouble and they got drama. It's exposed and revealed too. I'm getting a vibe from this card. This is this karma. This is this karma finally coming into play. This is this muse being unmasked for what they truly are, for being trouble. Their trouble finally coming to light. Somebody finally realizing that what they were warned about was 100% true. I do feel like whatever path they took was extremely foolish. Getting involved in this muse. I keep getting that word like foolish, fool, foolish. Whatever it was like, because to the other person, it was common sense. It wasn't intuition. It was common sense that this was going to end a certain way. I have that distinct impression that a lot of people would look at it that way, like common sense. They would be able to see sort of this train wreck coming a mile away. But this person was foolish. It's like they let themselves be led by this muse because it felt good in the moment instead of sort of stepping back outside of that and looking at things logically. Like if they would have looked at it logically, I feel like it would have been obvious to them too that whatever this muse was, and I do feel like it's a who, it was like, it was not worth the trouble. It was not going to be worth the trouble. It was going to be nothing but trouble. Oh, that would make sense. That would definitely make sense. Whatever this muse was after money. This muse is smoke and mirrors. They use whatever they have to gain from other people. I see that with the Nine of Pentacles sitting next to the Four of Pentacles. I feel like that's part of this karma, is this person got taken for a financial ride. I feel like they are in the shit financially now. This is part of this karma that came around from this muse. I feel like they left somebody who was like a true connection. Somebody who wanted to build with them, somebody who is more like this Knight of Swords energy, kind of like this White Knight, you know, that victory and truth and honesty, and somebody who had loyalty and a lot to give. But they decided to be more like this Knight of Wands and sort of move without thinking, be really rash. And they sort of I don't know how it sounds so mean when I say they got what they had coming, but it was like kind of, what did you expect? What did you expect when you're going to get, if you're going to leave somebody who's super solid, who's willing to build with you, for somebody who's very vapid and vain and superficial? I mean, it just, like I said, common sense. That's what it felt like to the other person, common sense. And it's kind of what it's feeling like to me. Like, it has nothing to do with intuition. It's more like common sense. And like I said, this person got taken for a ride financially. That was part of this. This muse is this Nine of Pentacles. This is somebody who's carefree. This is somebody who wants to stay carefree. They also want to stay taken care of. So they don't want to do the work, but they want the money that comes, you know, from other people working. And that is what they were after. That is what they were after. Just kind of a gold digger, man. Four Cups. You know, they didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to hear the advice from someone else. Someone tried to save them the heartache. Somebody tried to save them from this Four of Pentacles, you know, having their money taken. Somebody tried to save them from feeling foolish, but they didn't want to hear it. Like, they got in their ego. This King of Cups is about emotions. This person got super emotional about it. They were also led by, and not just emotions. There was other things going on there. Physical attraction was definitely part of it, is what they were led by. And it was like what they were sold by this Nine of Pentacles, by this muse. It was like this fake dream, this smoke and mirrors, this illusion. But they decided to buy into it. That was still their choice. Right? Like I said, I can see in the cards that for a lot of us, we would step back and look at this and we would be able to see that it was BS. But this person wanted to believe it. They wanted to buy into it, and they did. And now they're kind of paying the price. Like I said, karma hits, right? Like, teaching them a bit of a lesson, sort of like you get what you put out there. If you choose to allow your wand to run your life and follow your passions, you're not willing to look at things in a logical way. The Ten of Pentacles is this person's wealth. It is like, it cost them their wealth. This muse, this Nine of Pentacles, took their wealth and put them in a bad spot financially. The Seven of Wands is all about sort of taking back control, taking your power back. They gave their power away. They chose to give their power away, or to give their power away to this muse, whoever this muse was. And not just their power, their money too. I feel like they still blame, like they would blame this muse for taking advantage of them. But I keep feeling like this sense of needing to take responsibility, this sense of needing to step outside of emotions, step outside of passions, and look at things from a logical point of view, which is something they didn't do. See the Six of Pentacles? I see it in that too, like these little hands reaching out. This was the muse. This is all the muse was after. The muse was just after money. They didn't want to have a bond. They didn't want to have an even give and take. They didn't want to offer anything from themselves. They just wanted to take. The Moon card is about secrets. This was the secret that had to be revealed. The Ten of Swords. So whatever it is with this muse, this is not like ending in marriage. This is not ending in a long-term commitment. This is coming to an end. This is part of this person's karma too. It's like they got hosed, they got their money taken, they got taken for a ride, they got played. And then that muse, that karmic, was out of there. That person was gone, moving on to the next person. I feel like this is an opportunity for somebody to learn what really matters in life, right? Before they start following their wand, they start following their ego, being able to sort of take a step outside of all these things, move into this hermit mode, and really try and learn some kind of a lesson from all of this and what really matters in life. And what really matters is like those true connections, right? And people that we can count on through thick and thin. They're thinking about their past now. That's why the Six of Cups came about. They're thinking of this person who tried to warn them. This person who found validation in this, in karma coming about, in also feeling like they dodged a bullet and getting involved with some of this, because I feel like whoever this was, this relationship didn't go as deep as it could have gone, as deep as somebody would have invested before all this came about. And I do feel like that's part of where this dodging a bullet comes from. It's like I didn't completely invest everything from my life into this person. So I still, yes, I have that heartache. Yes, I have that sense of loss, but I didn't lose everything to this person. It's like whoever this was still able to maintain some of their own personal wealth, some of their own independence, their own life. So it's like this didn't break them. This didn't break them. It sure did break whoever this other person is, this king energy, king of wands, king of cups. The one who would not listen to advice, to common sense. And they are thinking about the past now. The Eight of Wands. Ooh, interesting. Okay. So whoever this is going to be reaching out. They are going to be reaching out to this person from the past who dodged a bullet. And like, it's like a new beginning. Can we start again? Can we start fresh? They are financially in the shit though. This person has nothing to offer financially anymore. They've got hoes. They've gotten their karma, and maybe this is where this deep knowing comes from, because I didn't feel like it was intuition. This might be how they find out about their prediction coming true. This is how they find out their validation. It's like they saw it coming though. I don't even think that they would need to hear it from this person. It was just so obvious it was going to end this way anyways. But I do feel like somebody's going to be coming back and trying to start fresh, trying to start new. Ace of Wands tells me this person's still passions, following passions, that like nothing's changed. I don't see cards here that are saying this person has had an epiphany. I do feel like this is an opportunity for them to have an epiphany. But they're still in this Nine of Swords. They're still trapped in this, oh, woe is me. Oh, feeling sorry for myself. Why did this have to happen to me? Why did this muse do this to me? I'm such a victim. It's like you chose, buddy. You chose where you were going with this. Yeah, see, there is a need before whoever this is can build an abundant harvest. And this Queen of Pentacles is representing this person from the past, the person that this Lion card is speaking to, this empowerment, this great and full, this dodging a bullet. It is speaking to their energy. And before this could ever become something with this Queen of Pentacles energy again, this person needs to recognize that they manifested the situation with their own choices. It was their choices that caused this to happen. That's what the Magician card says. He says that we can manifest whatever situations we want in our life. We can manifest our goals. We can manifest our dreams. This person manifested their own karma. They stepped away from this solid-ass Queen of Pentacles to move on to some muse. Some little Nine of Pentacles muse who just wanted to take their money. And that's exactly what happened. They got hosed. They got hosed big time, and they're feeling pretty sorry for themselves. They're feeling pretty down and out. It's funny, I get the impression that this king energy, this person who stepped away to the muse, is like older. They're a bit older too, a bit long in the tooth. I feel like maybe it was like a midlife crisis too. And they were feeling older, they were feeling maybe unattractive. And when this muse stepped up, because I feel like that muse is not just that lower vibrational energy, it's just like somebody who is younger. Somebody who is younger with such immature energy. This person would come across like a Page of Swords, very vain, very vapid, all about looks. Like there's no substance to this person. But it was shiny enough that Buddy felt the need to go follow it and step away from something solid. I just feel so much solidity in this Queen of Pentacles. Like totally somebody you could count on when shit gets rough. This is somebody you would build a life with. This is somebody you would invest your time and your emotions and your energy to build a life with, because you can count on them when things are rough. They always have your back. And they just went to like some squirrely little muse who just wanted to take their money. Seven of Swords. See, this Queen of Pentacles was extremely hurt by these lies. She felt cheated. She felt deceived. She had her heart broken, and she's working on healing. She's working on healing. She's working on empowerment. She's moving on to the next stage of her life. I don't know that she's going to welcome... The apology would probably be nice. Knowing that karma hit him would probably be nice. But I don't know that she's looking to rekindle anything. I'm not really seeing that in the cards. I'm feeling that she's now on her own journey and her own path. And I feel like she would very much like to tell him you're kind of on your own path too and deal with your shit. So like, you made your bed. Now you lie in it. This was what you wanted. This was your sun card. This was your beautiful, fluffy, whatever. Well, fuck, enjoy it. It's what you made for yourself. I do get that distinct impression that she's not really wanting that connection anymore. She's dealing with her own emotions. She's healing her own emotions. She's severing ties with this crap from the past and moving into a new chapter that will lead to healing. Yeah, she wants to leave this in the past. As Queen of Pentacles wants to leave this King energy in the past. She's not going there again. She's had enough. We're going to draw an energy card here. Expansion. Interesting. This Queen of Pentacles is definitely moving into this chapter of her life. A chapter of expansion, a chapter of evolution, a chapter of happiness. And I do feel like this is an opportunity for this King energy to do the same, to learn his lessons, to find out sort of what really counts in life and be able to define that for himself. Now, as to whether he actually does that or not, that is entirely up to him. And that muse is just sort of a footnote in this read. And that person is on their own journey, and they are so far behind the 8 ball when it comes to evolution. It's like, it's not even, this card is not for them. This card is not for them. This card is speaking to the journey that this queen is on and the potential for the King energy to be on his own journey as well. Alrighty guys, I hope that you enjoyed the read. If you did enjoy it, if you found value in it, please hit that like, that subscribe. It definitely helps the channel out. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Take care.